Hi, so I'm here with JC and we met at a great event and we were talking about hiring and reaching out to a diverse workforce. So I just showed her the JD that we have for the head of incident response, and what's your views on it?
I thought it was one of the most inclusive JDs I've seen. It's really free of jargon, and I think you've set out so clearly some of the key competencies that you want, which is agnostic of cyber experience or technology experience. And I think that means that you're able to attract a group of people who may not have done technology work or cyber work, but still are able to come in, bring value, and have the option to learn with your expertise.
Cool. So one of the things that we were talking about was how to reach out to a more diverse, talent pool.
Yeah.
Especially because one of the things that we're setting out to do is to say that we are very open to hire non-security experts. It's very open to hire individuals that are really fascinated by cybersecurity, maybe want to get into it, and we can actually give them that opportunity.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people do the talk. I think you're one of the few people I'm seeing do the walk as well. And so step one is writing a jargon-free, inclusive, plain English job description, which you've done. Great. I think second is about making sure that you use channels which are not typical. Don't go to the recruiter who only specializes in cyber, for example, because essentially you're looking for people with certain competencies and they can come from different industries, different backgrounds. I think third is having a blueprint. I think a lot of people would want a blueprint on how the career could grow, what investments you're making for them from an education perspective, what sort of mentoring opportunities you'd provide for them, and that you have flexibility. Can they work from a remote location? Can they travel if they wanted to? Can they take a sabbatical to fulfill an aspiration of theirs own in the personal life? And it's about that. I also think that it's about making sure that you try innovative ways of recruitment, and I know you're thinking of those things as well. I think the CV and the traditional interview is outdated, and so it's really good to hear, and I'll be interested in how your experiments go, because it's quite pioneering what you're trying to do.
And I think you talked a little about the flexibility, which of course we have, everything she said, but also is an interesting point that we were talking about, that having, for example, a career gap because of motherhood, of other experiences, I actually think it's a positive thing. So I think that we want to find that talent, and I think that's why, we try to do these videos, and why, in this case, I think Holland & Barrett is being amazing, because they really embrace these at a high level. So it's how do we reach out to that?
Absolutely. And I think it's about, when you mentioned about the career gap, I think people have so many life skills that they acquire through times of their own transition and own change in their own lives, whether it's parenthood, whether it's caring for somebody, whether it's a career change. The amount of learning they have themselves, the evolution and the skills they acquire just to navigate their own lives is equally valuable in the workplace. And things like stakeholder management, you're managing your own family. That's the toughest group of stakeholders.
Exactly,
I think.
And budget management.
Yeah, exactly. So home economics and home environments is thing. And so it's great to hear that Holland & Barrett have given you the headroom and the autonomy to do this.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for your views, and please share, and you guys share, so because we want to try to find the right individuals.
Apply for the role. Don't forget to apply for the role.